Okay, then you have sales office and sales group. So this is a sales area, which is your sales organization, distribution channel, and division. Now within this, if you want to have separate sales offices, you can see for the southern region, northern region. Again, within the sales office, you can have different teams who are working. So these are the groups of team. Again, within the groups, you can have the salespersons. So at the time of sales order creation, if you want to capture who is responsible for this sales, you can capture the sales group, you can capture the salesperson, you can capture the sales office also. At any point in time, if you want to generate a report, what is my total sales from this sales group, what is my total sales for this salesperson, those information can be captured very easily if you provide this information at the time of processing the sales orders. Okay, so key important takeaways from SD point of view is sales area is a combination of sales org, distribution channel, and division. Sales organization is assigned to exactly one company code. This question is very likely to come in the exam, true or false, or I can assign the sales org to multiple company codes, or sales org assignment to company code is optional. This kind of questions are asked in the exam. So it is very clear. Sales org is always
in
exactly
exam they
one.
directly this kind of question. They will it's a total English exam. It's
Right. No,
so
no. Nowadays they changed. Nowadays there are a lot of practical questions. Around 20 to 30% of the questions are now practical
yeah,
scenarios.
this is the company, that is the this company code, and sir, very gumake.
Yes, right. Okay. And sales org is assigned to one or more plants. You can assign multiple plants to the same sales organization. Okay, so sales department cannot, if the plant is not assigned to the sales organization, then that particular sales department will not be able to sell any product from that particular plant. So whichever plant you want to include in your sales department, that has to be assigned to your sales organization. Okay. So quickly, maybe we will try to finish this off today. It will not take much time. The configuration is very straightforward. Ultimately, you need to understand what can be assigned and what are the different prerequisites of the assignment. So I'll go to the enterprise structure once again. Okay, and this time I will come out of materials management and I'll go to the sales and distribution. So number one is assign the sales. Okay, first of all, I don't need to go to assignment. I need to go to definition because I have to create all these objects. So again, in definition, I will come out of MM and I'll go to SD. First one is define the sales organization. So in my case, I am assigning a single sales organization which would be responsible for all the plants. I'll give the same code, which is RECH. Okay, this is sales org for RECH. Statistics currency, all other fields are optional. We will be discussing this. This is ALE, which means if there is any interface with the purchase order. So these are all advanced scenarios, which we'll be discussing later on. As of now, I am just providing the statistics currency as INR. Okay, I'll try to save it. It will ask me for the address. Similar to purchasing org, sorry, similar to plant, it is asking you the address. So just provide the address information. Country IN. And if you have other information available, you can enter that like we entered in the plant and the company code. If not, normally when you are working in the company, if you are doing this for the real-time implementation, then definitely you should try to capture most of the information, at least the address part, because this address part is very important. It will be updated in your invoices. Okay, so it should be entered properly. So sales organization is created. Next one is I'll go to the distribution channel. Okay, let's assume for Reliance Chemicals, we have only two distribution channel. One is 01, which is website. I'll be selling from website. Number 2, I'll be selling from mobile app. Just for example, normally, or maybe if you want, I can add third one also, which is stores, store sales. Okay, and try to save it. Because these codes are already used, so maybe I need to use maybe R1. It is also used. So if the distribution channel is already created with this code, then you will not be able to use it. So I have to provide something which is not already used. Okay, so 02, 03, and 04. These are the things, these are the distribution channels that we created for our company code, our sales office. Then you have sales office and sales group, which are optional. If you want to create, you can create one sales office. So I'll say this is sales office RECH itself. Let's assume we only have one sales office. Okay, it is asking you the address of this office again. So if you have the full address, you can provide it. Otherwise, for the testing purpose, you can leave it blank. But when you are working in the system, definitely you have to provide all the details. Okay, sales group, which is a team. So I will just say again RECH team. This is 3 characters. It will not allow you the 4th character. So REC. Okay, this field I think you are able to see in every place. Hidden means if you click on this, then in F4, I told you in the list of values, when you select the list of values, this field will not appear by default. So it will be hidden at the time of transaction. Okay, if you want to hide a particular field that the user should not be able to use it in the list of values, then you can come here and you can say hidden if you want to restrict it. But otherwise, normally you just need to untick it only.
Here, unrestrict means in a document it may not be mandatory also.
No. It is not about mandatory and all. It is about when you do F4. For example, if I try to show you creation of sales order, this will be used in creation of sales order, right? So if I go to sales order, it is asking you sales organization, distribution channel, division, sales office, and group. So this is a button of list of values. It will show me all the sales organizations or sales offices which are created. If I click on hidden, then that will not appear here. It will be hidden in this particular list. Although I can enter it manually. If I remember, I can enter it manually, but it will not appear in that list.
Okay.
Why?
Now, like
Means the practical use, I'm not sure why it is. If it is not want to use, why?
Yeah, even we are not doing this. This is just because if you want to restrict something from the user, then you can say, okay, this has to be hidden from the user so that he is not able to see. But otherwise, there is no, I don't see any practical use of
If we don't not assign it to the particular sales or sales area, I don't think user will able to enter it. Correct?
No. See, at one end you want to assign, so which means definitely you want to use it, but you want to restrict it to appear from a user. It should be only available for the user who remembers it.
Key users. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, got it.
now here let this be there 1 minute. Okay. Now, like we have sales organization, distribution channel, division, and sales office and sales group. Now, like after this, I'm going to assign this to respective hierarchical thing, like which plant, which distribution channel should go to which sales org, all this. Here,
that is what we are going
these
to do.
three are, as we discussed, the sales org, distribution channel, and division are the mandatory things, minimum sales area, what do you call hierarchies. So, as I have created sales office and sales group also here in this case, and I would have assigned it. Even without these two, my order will work, or like I need to give all the 5 hierarchies.
No. Without sales office and sales group, your order will work.
Okay. So minimum is these 3.
Minimum are these 3, yes.
Though whether I have assigned sales office or sales group, it doesn't matter. When my 3 hierarchical definitions are available.
Right. Exactly. Okay. Yes. Okay. So what we were doing, distribution channel we created, sales office, and I think the last one we created sales group, right? We saved it or not? REC, it is saved. So we have already completed this. We need to assign now. And division, you can see division is still not asked. Okay, division is still not asked. We will talk about division. So first let's go to the assignment and go to sales and distribution. Now you can see assign the sales organization to company code, which is mandatory. Okay, and that too 1:1. So which means if I go to not 1:1, many:1. So many sales organizations can be assigned to one company code, but one sales organization can be assigned to only one company. Okay, so sales org is RECH. You can see this field is mandatory. In case of purchasing org, it was not mandatory. In case of sales org, it is mandatory. Okay, so we assigned our sales organization to our company code. Next one is assign the distribution channel to the sales organization. Okay, so here you will do new entries. Your sales org, which is RECH, will assign to distribution channel. We created 3 distribution channels, 2, 03 and 04, right? So we are assigning all these 3, so that whenever you are creating the sales order, system will ask you how you are selling this. Is it through the mobile app, or someone has ordered through store, or it has been ordered through website? Okay, and when you created the distribution channel, these distribution channels can be used by other sales organizations also, right? Whatever you created, mobile app, website, we assigned it here in the sales organization, but another sales organization can be also assigned to the same distribution channels. As long as distribution channels are assigned to sales org, those sales organization also can use the other distribution channels. Okay, then you have division. I think division we have not created, so we need to go to definition. Let's go to logistics general, and we create the division here. Okay, so you will go to division, define the division, new entry. So what are our divisions? In our case, we are saying our divisions are fertilizers. So division is also 2-digit code. So I think 01 would be already used. Let me try 02. It is also used. Maybe let me try R1. Yeah, R1, R2. So this is for, I'm already creating 2 fertilizers and let's say sanitizers. So I want to be very clear that whatever sales is being happening, it is related to fertilizers or it is related to sanitizers. So these are my 2 divisions. Okay, which I need to assign now to my sales org. So again, I'll go to sales and distribution within assignment. Okay, so which activity we were doing? We were doing assign the division to the sales organization.
What about cross division? Means do we have to maintain it separately, or 00 will be the default?
Sorry, for what, Akshay?
Cross division.
No. Cross division will not, if you want cross division, then again you will not be able to generate the report, na?
Yeah, but generally 00 is the default. That's why we have to maintain it separately, or for our 2 sanitizer and fertilizer, or cross division means it will be default for those 2.
No. See, 00 is maintained by default.